Alright my dudes, we're here at Apex. We're going to drop the car off at Jason. I'm not going to be doing much of the engine work. He's going to be taking care of installing the link and getting the car running. The car hasn't started in 5 years, so I don't got time to diagnose stuff. So I know not very DIY of me, but I'm just going to leave it to him and pick it up when it's done. So not much going on right now except just dropping it off to him. Okay, we got the car down, but it wasn't without any troubles because I haven't moved the car in such a long time that I didn't realize that the foot brake didn't work. So luckily the handbrake worked and it stopped us from rolling. It's a brand new Z, but thankfully Patricia helped me out and unloaded the car. When I loaded the car, I forgot that this thing had a welded diff, so it was a nightmare. My legs were burning the next day because, you know, welded diffs are not easy to move around. But it's here, and yeah, not much else. I gotta go get a haircut, so I'm gonna leave this to Jason and we'll just pick it up when it's done. So I did wipe the engine bay down as much as I could, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I didn't have any coil packs, so I ordered 4 new ones from Nissan, and new plugs and anything that is needed. He'll just let me know and we'll order it from there, but maybe hopefully in a week this thing will be running.
3 days later.
It's exactly 1 week since we dropped the car off with Jason, and there was one issue on the dyno, but we'll go over that in a bit. Gauges, it's got water, oil, pressure, boost, and wideband. Everything on the cluster works now, and we got rid of the math. So this car finally has a link. There weren't any problems with the tuning on the ECU side of things, and we now have gauges. These are Rival, originally known as Tanabe gauges. I prefer these digital gauges over the needle gauges because if you're driving and you're on track and you're just trying to drive, it's nice to just look over and see a digital number versus having to look at a needle and check where the needle lands on. The tune went well. The only problem that occurred was that the turbo is dying. So it wasn't able to make any power past 12 psi. So that's something else that I gotta add to the list of things that need to be done for this car. So you can probably guess that it didn't make a lot of power. It only made 227 horsepower and 240 torque. And the limiting factor is the turbo, but that's fine. The car runs, it drives. This is my first time ever driving this car, and this is the first time this car drives under its own power in like 7 years. It feels unreal. So it's not going to be ready for the track anytime soon. We still have to change the turbo and come back to get a retune once the new turbo is on. And I'm an idiot. I have a Tomei fuel pressure regulator and gauge that I forgot to give to Jason to put on, but I guess that'll be for next time. But that won't be for a while because I still have to fix the damage on the S14 and put on everything on the hot side for the top mount turbo setup for the Mark II and have that brought in to get the link installed and get it tuned. But this car finally runs and drives under its own power, and that's probably what I'm most excited about. Also, a bit of news. After some thinking, my brother thought it over and decided he wants nothing to do with this car, and I gotta respect it. I know we said that we're gonna get this car put together for him so he could drive it, this and that, but he's over it, you know. And that's completely fine. I paid him for this car and for what it was worth, and now it's in my hands. I own an S14 now, so there's that. I didn't expect to be buying an S14 like at all, or have a third car, so funds are going to be stretched out kind of thin. Progress on each car is going to take a little bit longer now, but you know, fuck it, we got an S14. So I don't know when the next update for this car will be, but it will be slow, but we'll get there. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.